Hi friends, Andy Vegan. Another 5-minute pea soup. This new series of these pea soups. I make it in 5 minutes. I talk a little bit longer here to explain some things, but you can make it in 5 minutes so easy. Frozen peas, very available all the time, super quality, very cool. The fresh ones are much more expensive though. So happy I have them always at home. 1 or 2 packages in the freezer. And you make a wonderful, delicious filling soup in 5 minutes. And peas, like other legumes, are super healthy. They are the food for longevity. The best one for longevity. So many reasons why something is healthy in food. I mean, this longevity is one topic on its own. There are other topics. This and that disease and so forth. Okay, peas, 2 cups about, and almost boiling water. It just boiled. Now it's cooling down, but not a lot. I use the boiling water together with the frozen peas to get right to the temperature I want. It will not be a boiling soup, it will not be a cold soup. You blend it a little bit longer, it gets hotter and hotter as you wish. I would consider it almost raw. When they blanch the peas, when they freeze them after the harvest, the heat doesn't really go deep into the pea. It's just a moment. They're not cooked then or so. But whatever you like, whatever you do, especially with peas, I don't think it doesn't matter if they're cooked or not. Other plants, there is an issue. Broccoli, for example, if you cook that too early, you destroy all the sulforaphane. So you have to use other tricks to get it. But that's a complicated topic. So peas, 2 cups. And you can blend it just with water and you have a pea soup. But I really suggest to make it a little bit refiner. I have a cashew here, a half a cup of cashews, not too much, and just a slice here, 1/4 of a ripe avocado. And then you have the creaminess. The cashews make the creaminess, like cream, really. It tastes like cream, avocados. And the avocados, like the cashews, and the avocados make it a little bit, almost like a foam, That's what the avocado does. Just a small amount, not too much, because when you take too much, the texture is not so nice. But with a small amount, you get this perfect, more than creaminess even, It's very nice. And for the flavor, I use a small amount of fresh onion here. Just here, 1/4 for a small onion, not too much. Onion can be nasty. You have too raw onion, and you put too much in a blender, that can be very tough. But a smaller 1/4 onion, it's okay for 2 cups of peas, I found. And the garlic, there is no problem. I can take more or less. It's just a clove, easy. I like to do that. Especially the garlic is today nice because I have a special flavor, a new flavor, that I tried today. It's cilantro. Here, cilantro. It's half a bunch or 1/3 of a bunch, not too much. It's Chinese parsley, or you can also say it's a Mexican flavor. So, especially with avocado, it's a Mexican flavor, I would say. And then I don't take pepper, I take chili pepper, red chili pepper, not black pepper, and lime, not lemon. So this is a special thing. Instead of black pepper, what I usually do in a pea soup, I take now red chili pepper and lime. And of course, two teaspoons of salt, or 2.5 or so. I take Himalayan salt, and it's okay. So the lime, I begin with a half lime. I can take the other half if I like. I have to do a second blending anyway. But then I come to that after the first blending. I check if there might be a little bit more of this or that. I will talk about that in a moment later, after the first blending. So here is now a load, the peas go until here, and when the water is here, yeah, that's my experience, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters or so over the peas, then usually I have a start. Now, usually with the avocado, it takes a little bit more water because it makes it very creamy. But I can always do that. Beginning with too much water would not be so good because then you end up making more and more soup. It's too runny, and you get more peas, more cashews, and so forth, right? Better to begin with a little bit less water. So here, the 2 centimeters, that's the rule of thumb. It's not precise, but you know, every blender is a little bit different. So when you begin with 2 centimeters, you will be fine and can add a little bit more. Let's see, the blender dance. This, by the way, is a German blender. It's called Revo Blend, Revolution Blending, they say. And it's a very nice one, but I guess it's only available in Germany yet, but it's very cool. Check it out. Blender dance. First blending, the cashews have not been soaked ahead of time. They are soaking now. After they're broken down, they soak and the soup gets thicker and thicker as we talk, as I talk. Yeah, and so I can add some water, but first I can have a chance to check if the flavors are good. Maybe more lime, more salt, more chili. This is a bird's eye chili. It's a medium hot. There are many degrees of chili pepper, are low and high, and some you can't even touch with your fingers. They will burn, or you have to wear something over your mouth and your eyes, glasses. They're so hot to get. But the bird's eye chili I recommend. It's a nice flavor. And you can have even a small amount of soup here like this. You can nicely season it and measure it. Because the super hot things, you have to have large amounts, big amounts of food, then you can season with that. Otherwise, it is just too tiny the amount. You can't even measure it. It's too little. But the bird's eye is in the middle. And the hotter they are, the more fruity they are, the more flavorful they are. So you want to have a nice hot one, but not too hot. So let's taste it. I'm very excited. Let's see. That's a new twist, really. This new little series. I think I do more lemon, more lime. I put the whole lime. I put a little bit more salt. It's a whole new series, beginning the pea soups, my pea soups here with a little bit of lemon added. Before that, I began these pea soups many years ago. I never put lemon in there. Now I do. That was following a spontaneous feeling. Why not try some lemon? The pea has a sweet flavor, so maybe it works with lemon. I tried it, it was amazing. So now I have a lot of different recipes to try with lemon, and in this case with lime. And I do a little bit more salt, just a little bit on my hand, not too much. Yeah, pea can be a little bit tricky. At first you don't taste it, you think it's okay, and then later you notice, oh, that was too much. Pea's a little bit tricky. And some more water. It will be runnier because of the cashews, and so after a moment soaking. So let's see. I check now. Now I will wait. Maybe I can take more chili. I try one more time. One more blender dance. These high-speed blenders are really cool. They have so much power. They break down the ingredients in no time. And honestly, the soups here, these veggie soups, they are the main reason why I have that. I mean, you can make a smoothie with a normal blender, $100 or so, get a good one. I had one first too. But the soups, you never get them as creamy as with these high-speed blenders. That makes a difference. When you begin with veggies, there it begins, you know, to break them down, to make them creamy. And the more you break them down with these blenders, the more of the nutrients you get. There is science about that, very interesting. So blenders, very cool tool. So the texture now looks better to me, but more water means less flavor. So let's see what I can do. Oh, yeah, a good idea. So one lime, the whole lime is a good one. I could even take a little bit more, no problem. But I will do a little bit more chili. Bird's eye chili. You cannot take that much. It is really very hot. But the peas, yeah, that is a lot already. But the peas are really, they take a lot of flavor. They absorb a lot. They have a lot of fat. No, not fat, protein. The fat comes from the cashews and the avocados. You could also take, for example, coconut oil or coconut butter for make this pea soup. It's always nice to have the fat carrying the flavors, so you add more of hot flavors. The salt is different. That is a little bit different. Salt is not just a spice. It's also something has a chemical effect on the biology of the cells. Because without cells, the osmosis, the in and out of the cells, the nutrients and the water does not work. The salt is important for that. Without them, can't live even then. So, yeah, with most of water, what is most of water, 70% or so, depends on the age and so. But the salt is essential. So that is not like a spice. When you take too much, you ruin everything. With the chili, that's different. But okay, let's one more blender dance. Let's see what happens. I like it also a little bit more hot. I love chili. But when you first try it, you might be careful because it takes some time for the taste buds to adjust. Not much time, can be hours even. But at first you might feel it is too hot. But they adjust. And chili is super, super healthy. One of the healthiest spices we have for other reasons. Let's taste it now. Oh yeah, very nice. Let me show you. It's a very subtle flavor. Very nice, wow. I like it a lot. The cilantro, there's a lot of cilantro in it, half a bunch or so, and it's not very aggressive here. It's very, very in the background. And the lime, there's a whole lime in there. You see the texture here. It's a nice creaminess. That's how the pea soup should look. What it should look like. Not too runny, not too thick, just in the middle, like that, in my opinion. Yeah. So what I will do is I put it in a bowl, and I like to put some avocado pieces, quarters or so. I chop it a little bit in quarters on the bottom, on the top, or can make a filling, but they swim on top. And then maybe some fleur de sel. It's a large salt crystal, very precious, and for decoration. And it has a wonderful, nice, crispy, salty, slightly salty flavor. So the avocado together on that, nice. And the flavor is a little bit of silvery lightness. Now, the limes are really different from lemons. Some chefs say that it doesn't matter whatever you take. It's right. You only have a lemon. You can also take a lemon. But there is a nice difference. It's also between the red chili pepper and the black pepper. Yeah. I once made guacamole in California with a Mexican lady. She taught me her family recipe. I was about to put black pepper. I said, no way. Always cayenne or chili pepper. No way with the black pepper. So she was clear on that. So the Mexicans have their own idea, of course. They have their own flavors. I think this is a kind of Mexican flavor, and it's very subtle, very light, silvery. It's beautiful. I'm very excited about it. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe. Andy Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Enjoy the endless vegan variety. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.